Hello, 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 guys. Welcome to this live broadcast. Welcome to Workouts for Older Men Live. I am Skip LaCour. I'm so glad you are here today. When you come onto this live broadcast, make sure that you say hello. Tell me where you're watching me from. Hey, in this video, I want to talk about stubborn body fat. Stubborn body fat, all right? If you're a little bit older, I don't care how hard you train in the gym, and even if you watch your diet, all right, when we get a little bit older, stubborn body fat, it collects around the midsection, maybe a little bit around the man boobs. If that's you, you're not alone. Even though you're dedicated to the gym, you're working hard in the gym, all right? You're watching what you eat. You're watching what you eat. You certainly look better than most. Certainly look better than most, all right? But how can you lose that stubborn body fat? You might be thinking, well, is it just my age? Are my testosterone levels lowered so much that there's nothing that I can do to lose this fat? Hey, I look better than most. My arms look good. My legs look good. Maybe this is something that we just get when we're a little bit older. Again, the stubborn body fat, the last 10 or 15 pounds around the midsection, maybe a little bit of man boobs. All right. What do you do in that situation? Certainly can't eat as much as you used to, and you probably know that. And so you're wondering, is it the right training routine? Do you need a different training routine that's going to burn that body fat? Maybe doing higher reps, right? Maybe full body workout, maybe more volume, right? Is that what's going to help you lose that stubborn body fat? I want to talk about that. That is a challenge that the best of us, as we get older, face. If you're a little bit older. And the thing you got to remember, it's not going to come from your training routine. I get a lot of men, they're looking for the best weight training routine to lose that body fat. I think that we think that cardio, right, doing a lot of cardio, a lot of us don't have time to do cardio, or we're bored with cardio. And so we reluctantly think, oh, well, if I did more cardio, I'd lose this body fat. All right. So what is it? Weight training? Is that what we should depend on? Maybe a little bit of cardio, even though you don't want to do it. Is that what's going to help you lose that stubborn body fat around the middle that we get when we're older? Let me just tell you guys, it's your diet. Right? But I already know you're paying attention, probably eating better than most. You look better than most guys. Probably you're in the top 20% of men your age. All right. So you're eating better than. What are you talking about, Skip? Right. The first thing you got to remember, and this is it's unavoidable if you want to lose that stubborn fat as you get older, and you want to get in that top 5%. I mean, far better than men your age, because, think about it. Most of them aren't even working out, watching what they eat, right? You've worked this hard. How can you get in that top 5% instead of just settling for being better than most men your age, right? You have to know how many calories you eat, right, to optimize your metabolism. That's individual to you. All right, it doesn't matter what age you are. All right, and it doesn't matter that you're a little bit older. Right, you have to know how many calories you eat. Now, if you're like most men, when I say that, it's like their head glazes over. They're imagining me saying, "Does that mean I got to stop and eat 6 times a day? Do I have to count every calorie, every macronutrient that goes into my body? All right, do I have to have a weight scale, 4 ounces of chicken, all that? Do I have to spend all day Sunday preparing all my meals for the week and carry them around with me?" Their mind glazes over, and they imagine that's what I'm saying when I am saying you have to know how many calories you eat. Right? That's just the entry level. If you want to lose that stubborn body fat, you have to know how many calories you eat. All right? There are apps, MyFitnessPal, they can help you do that. But here's the thing, it's a lot easier than it may sound. Right, so before, again, your mind glazes over and thinks that it's going to be impossible for you with your busy, productive life to know how many calories that you eat. If you're in a disciplined patterns with your training and your eating, you probably are like most men. You probably eat the same foods, like 70% of the time, right? Isn't that right? During your work day, got the meals at work and eat that most of the time, right? About 70% of the time. It's easy to just track, get an app and see how many calories that you're eating right there. Right? And then the 30%, I know it varies. You want to eat a delicious meal with your family or on the weekends, right? You're not a slave to 6 meals a day and all that, which you don't have to do, by the way, to lose that stubborn fat. All right, you don't have to carry all those meals around. You don't have to be super strict with your eating habits too. It's going to come down to those calories ingested versus calories burned at the beginning level to optimize your metabolism for your age. Right, so you have to know that. That's just the starting point. And then you go on a journey to optimize your metabolism. Because again, if you go on the charts that tell you how much food you should eat for your height and weight, that's only going to go so far. That's just for the guys who aren't even working out, not even watching their food. That's the entry level, just to get them going, just to get them conscious. Now to lose that stubborn fat, you're going to have to be more elegant and intelligent in your approach, right? You got to start knowing how much food you're eating. All right, regulate that, be somewhat consistent as your goals, your ambition for your goals allow. All right, and then you got to work on optimizing it more and more and more. So you got to make sure you eat enough food, not too little food. You're not eating junk food or you're not eating a lot of food. You go on a journey, all right, after you know how many calories, you got that point, and then you build from there with more knowledge and more execution. But I'll tell you, if you want to lose that stubborn body fat, you're doing all the work, you think your arms and your legs look great, it's just that you can't lose it in the middle or in the man boobs. I'll tell you, you have to know how many calories you eat. Hey, reach out to me. Send me a direct message or an email, skip@skiplacour.com. Take the time to figure that out. Send that to me. You can text me at 925-352-4366. Text me how many calories you're eating. Send me a picture, right? Whatever you feel comfortable sending me, so I can get an idea of where you are. It might be different where you think you are. You might be doing better than you think you are compared to most. You might have to raise your standards. I don't know. I'll be more than willing to help you. When you get that starting point, you got to do the work. You got to go see at least that 70%, 80% of the time how many calories you're eating, and then estimate from there, because that's what you're doing right now to regulate your metabolism. That's what makes it unique to you. Right, so I can get really complicated, and a lot of people make the nutrition process so complicated that you do nothing. You just, again, you go hope that it's going to be in your training, maybe in cardio. That's not what's going to lose the stubborn body fat. You've heard that before. You've heard me say that before. It's going to be in your diet, the first entry level, on your way to look lean, fit, lose that fat, getting that top 5% of men your age is to know how many calories that you eat. Then we go on a journey from there. I want to help you again. So text how many calories you're eating after you go get an app, right? Figure out that 70% of the time the foods that you eat, if that's true for you. Estimate the rest. Send that to me. Send me a picture. All right, and then I'll go back and forth and text you. I'll tell you some of the next steps along the way to optimize your metabolism at this age. Again, if you have that stubborn body fat, you're not alone. That's something that happens with us as we get older. I want to help you break through step by step. But again, the entry level, just the beginning step, it's never going to happen if you have no idea how many calories they eat. No matter what's worked for you up until this point, to lose that last 10 or 15 stubborn pounds, we got to get more elegant and we got to get more intelligent in our approach. It's not nuclear science, and I'm not, again, telling you got to stop and eat 6 meals a day. I'm not saying that you have to count every calorie, every macronutrient. The macronutrients have to be perfectly aligned. You have to weigh every portion of food. I'm not saying that at all. All right. So, hey, I want you to reach out to me. I want you to go to skiplacour.com/2020-2020. All right, you've been watching these videos. You love what I'm doing here. You love the motivation. Thank you so much for the comments. All right, I want you to reach out. I'm going to be awarding winners for a goal-setting session. You and I are going to talk for 90 minutes. I'm going to help you set up your goals, your training goals, your nutrition goals, that physical body that you want, get you clear and focused, and some strategies along the way. I'm going to give at least one of those a week. I'm going to award one of the men who watch these frequently. They fill out the questionnaire, ask their questions over at skiplacour.com/2020. So enter that. If I just see your passion, I might award more. All right, I might award more. All right, so that's going to do it for today's workout for Older Men Live. Hey, expect the best from yourself. Expect the best from your efforts. Expect the best from other people. They will get you. It's just a matter of time. Remember, it's a struggle that makes you strong. So keep on keeping on. Have a great day. Have an outstanding day. Have an awesome day. Think big and think bigger than getting bigger.